Hey, what is up guys? This is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the WWE Elite Ringside Collectibles exclusive Finn Balor. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard Elite window box packaging. Turning the box around, we can see an image of the leader of the Balor Club, and just beside him, a short bio for Finn Balor. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here is Finn Balor out of the box, and I am already loving this figure. It seems like we've waited a little too long to get just a standard Elite version of Finn Balor, in which we normally get the Demon King version. I love the fact that he comes with his jacket, and yeah, he does come with the Balor shirt, which you'll see that I completely hate. But I'm a diehard Finn Balor fan, and I am so stoked to have this figure in my collection. So with him finally in hand, let's take a closer look at Finn Balor. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Finn Balor. And now we finally get an Elite Balor without all his body paint. This is one I have definitely been wanting since day one, since he's made his debut in the company. I know we all love the Demon Balor with his body paint and whatnot, but this is what he wears on the normal week-to-week basis. The body paint he usually reserves for the pay-per-views and whatnot, and he hasn't actually worn it in a while, but this is more what Finn Balor looks like, just the guy. This is more like the Balor Club Balor, not the Demon King version. So this is pretty cool. Now, the couple things that I'm disappointed in, these just rubber shirts that we get and jackets and whatnot. I absolutely hate these things. I absolutely despise them. It looks pretty cool, you know, for what it is, but there's just no, the way they are, they're made, you get no real articulation with the arms or whatnot. So you can't get that pose where he has his arms in the air and whatnot. But overall, the look of it still looks pretty cool. I do like that a lot. I think it came up pretty good. The face sculpt is fantastic. Totally nailed the Finn Balor look. Got those blue eyes and whatnot. His goatee and his mustache and his hair. All looks very well done. Turn the jacket around, and this is pretty cool. You can actually see the Balor Club Worldwide like emblem stitched in there, or I should say sculpted in there. I think that all looks really cool. Love that. I wouldn't mind having a Balor Club jacket. I think it's pretty dope. Now, the one thing about the jacket is it's not as stiff as, like, say, like those Undertaker trench coats. So it actually is pretty easy to put on and remove. Because some of these, you know, for a lot of us that collect Elites and whatnot and have these type of, like, rubber type of, you know, clothing, you know, sometimes they're really stiff and almost impossible to put on and remove. But this one isn't so bad, so I do appreciate it for that. So pretty cool. We also do get, I hate this thing, these rubber shirts. This should never exist. I absolutely love the Balor Club shirt. I have a Balor Club shirt myself, but this rubber thing is completely ridiculous. You got his more modern logo right there, the Balor Club like lightning bolt type thing. This kind of just slips on over his head like so, and then you're supposed to latch it on the sides right here, but for the life of me, I've tried over and over, and they just do not latch into place at all. So I absolutely hate this thing, to be honest. I really wish they would have gave us a cloth shirt. You know, this is a Ringside Collectibles exclusive, so, you know, and especially with the lack of paint apps, like, say, compared to the Demon Finn Balor, I really wish they would have given us a cloth shirt. This thing is utter garbage. It just doesn't even look right. It makes him look too bulky. The sleeves don't rest around the arms. They do not latch. Just horrible. I absolutely hate this thing. Chances are I'll just throw this away, because honestly this is complete garbage and just a waste of space in my toy box. So get rid of that. So what I do like, the body sculpt of this, they've usually been using like the Daniel Bryan type of mold with his body, which is a little inaccurate because Finn Balor is a more you know, cut guy with the abs and whatnot. So now they got a better body mold. I believe this is the one from the later Cody Rhodes figures, I think. where it's a little more, muscle structure and things like that, which is a little more accurate. So I do like the fact that they give us that mold for this figure. You got the one black sleeve right there. You got that teeth emblem right there on the back of his tights. That looks really, really cool. You can see the Balor Club Worldwide emblem right there, really nice and small on his tights, and that's actually really clean paint where we get right there. It looks pretty good. Same thing with that teeth logo on the one knee pad, looks always really good. Those same CM Punk kick pads, again, they're cool, but I think CM Punk has long been gone from the company, and they really need to give us a new sculpt for kick pads. One thing I will note, if you can tell, my kick pad for this leg was put on wrong, meaning this is technically the back of the calf, so it should technically be like that, but they put the foot on backwards, so that's technically how it's supposed to be, but they reversed it and accidentally put the foot on backwards, so instead it looks like that, which is wrong. Like you can see these 3 diamond type tips, those are supposed to be facing back, not forward, so it's supposed to be more like that. Yeah, I kind of cried a little bit when that happened, because I hate when stuff like that happens with figures, but I think I can actually fix it, so it's not too terrible. So let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation, since it is standard elite. Get the head on a ball joint, rolls around just like that, rotates left and right, looks up and down, pivots side to side, ball length joints at the shoulders, go all the way up and down, out, rotation in the shoulder, and as well as the bicep, single bend at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist, elite ab crunch, crunches back and forth, swivel at the waist, ball length joint shoulders at the hips, go all the way forward that much, do not go back, do the splits very well, almost perfectly, rotation at the thigh, double jointed knees with that softer knee pad, so that works very well. Lots of good motion. Rotation at the boot. Ankle joint allows you to point the toe up and down just a tiny bit, and a pretty decent ankle rocker in there. So again, overall, I am absolutely loving this figure. With the only really minor thing being the fact that they put the foot on backwards, that kind of pisses me off. And this thing is just, I'm gonna burn this thing. I hate this thing so much. This jacket is actually pretty cool. I know I complain about the material that's made of, but it's really not that bad in all honesty. It still looks pretty good, and it's not a hard plastic. What I probably will do with this figure, pose him with the NXT title. I think that kind of befits this figure a little bit. I think it looks very cool with the NXT title. I think, look at that. I think that's awesome looking. So definitely probably gonna pose it with this belt for sure. So again, I think if you're a big Finn Balor fan, you'll absolutely love this figure. He's really cool, the first elite that we get without the demon paint, and I think he is definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Captain America figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Balor comparison, here he is standing next to all the other Finn Balor figures in my collection. And just for fun, here he is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys. My review of the WWE Elite Ringside Collectibles exclusive Finn Balor. Now overall, I really do enjoy this figure. I absolutely hate his Balor Club shirt, and I'm a little disappointed that his foot was put on backwards, but I'm pretty sure I could fix it. I think it's a little odd that he's a Ringside Collectibles exclusive instead of a retail release. But I actually do love his jacket, and so glad it's not too hard of a rubbery plastic. I think he's got a great sculpt and great elite articulation, and I think he would fit in perfectly with your Balor collection. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.